Hello, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for being here and being on time today. My name is Alex, and very good to see you guys again on a Friday evening. So today it is it's the 8th of September 2023, as usual, a Friday evening. So last week was the presidential election, so I didn't hold my usual live stream. So I'm back to the usual live stream tonight. So this live stream is broadcasted to both YouTube and also on Facebook as well. And just do a very quick sound check over here. If you can hear me loud and clear, please say a hi to me in the comments or in the chat, okay? I'm very friendly. I won't bite. So just say a hi to me in the comments. So to make sure that everything is good, everything is well, or is good, okay? Say a hi to me, okay? So I think I say a hi to quite a few people already. So like Kelvin, Christopher, Yu Yang, Dave, Patrick, Chris, Vetu, Mary, Christina, Stephen, Xiang Lun, Kim Yin, Kok Leong, Pei Wen, CJ, okay, Hadley, Henry, Stephen, okay, Christina, okay, good to see every one of you, Iris, Turbox, Wilson, okay, Jeffrey, fantastic. Today response is pretty good, okay. The night is still pretty young, so just waiting for some more people to stream in. So it's just 11:30 p.m. sharp. Of course, now it's 11:32. Hello, Dave, Jeffrey, okay. Thank you so much for being here and being on time today. So, okay, later recap what I mentioned. Not last week. Actually, yeah, actually is last week. Okay, so I didn't do a Facebook live, so I actually prepared a video for you guys. Okay, so let me kickstart this session over here. Right, let me just share my screen right now. Okay, I hope I can finish this session as usual. Try to finish within 1 hour. Okay, not to be so lost. Okay, okay. Let me share my screen right now over here. So this is the screen over here. So as usual, whatever I share today, disclaimer, whatever I share today is just for education purpose, not a recommendation to tell you what to buy or what to sell. Alex will be wrong. So please do your own due diligence. This is not financial advice. Okay, with that, let's kickstart. And of course, okay, the usual social media channel, okay, Telegram, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok. Okay, recently, yeah, I'm quite active on TikTok again. Okay, Telegram, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok. Okay, so I'll post the link in the comments. Okay, just post it here first. If you are watching this on YouTube, right, please like and also subscribe to our channel. Okay, I really appreciate that a lot because it help to share it out to a lot of other people as well. The algo will do its job over here. Okay. So TikTok, so to me something okay, but anyway, this is not related to trading now. Okay, so people will ask, hey Alex, why are you so active in so media, social media channel? I think I think to me, I find it a challenge, okay, to try to grow an audience. Of course, I have my agenda, I have my objective because, I'm with MarketWise Asia. Of course, we want as many people to come to our summit, okay, events, seminar, whatever it is, okay, as much as possible, as many as possible. And I'm using this social media channel as a way, to attract some of the audiences, okay. Anyway, for those who don't know, I think I didn't really share before I am really into the financial industry, the financial education or trading and such. I think way back about 15 years ago, I was actually an internet marketer. Yeah, I'm an internet marketer. Okay, so way before the term digital marketing become more popular. So prior to that, people call it internet marketing. So making money online, doing some websites and all this lah. Okay, yeah. So marketing and all this is one of my hobby as well. So I find a challenge, right, to try to market out to someone. Okay, yeah. Anyway, not important. Okay, so I know a little bit of marketing, I know trading and all this lah. Okay. So as usual, seasonal advantage. Okay, coming soon. Seasonal advantage is coming soon. So because October is coming soon, and yeah, so I'm still preparing the data over here. So for those who are seasonal advantage insiders, SVI, and if you're enjoying the content, okay, please give me a shout out, say SVI, okay, SVI, okay. So every week, okay, I will share with you guys for those seasonal advantage, right? What are the sectors, industry, stocks that I'm looking at? So at least you guys can keep the watch list pretty tight, know what to watch out for, and some of the things that I'm looking out, whether to enter or to go long or to go short now. Okay. All right. Oh, fantastic, Christina, Mary, Christopher. Thank you so much. Okay. And anyway, Gilbert, okay, thank you so much. Okay, so pre-register for the Market Insights Virtual Summit. Okay, I'll post the link in the comments once again. Okay, very quick one before I kickstart this session, just to share with you guys over here. So this is the Market Insights Virtual Summit. Ignore the date over here, 21st and 22nd. It is actually pushed forward to a week earlier to 14th and 15th of October. We are launching pretty soon, still finalizing the website. So pre-register your interest right now. And as usual, you'll receive an exclusive bonus reports and materials when they are ready. Okay, when they are ready. Okay, so just to show you the banner that my designer have done for us over here. So this is the one. Okay, once again, okay, ignore the date over here. Ignore the date over here. So it's 14 and 15 of October over here. And the keynote speaker for this event, it is actually Adam Grimes. So I think during COVID times, 2020, yeah, I think 3 years ago, we have invited him one time. So, you know, been a while already, so excited to bring him aboard again. So, by the way, for those who don't know, he is the author of The Art and Science of Technical Analysis, okay? I think maybe a lot of you never read this book, but it is one of the key book. Okay, when I first started, okay, one of the very first book I find it really useful. Okay, you know, if you read a lot of books, you realize that a lot of books talk about the same thing over and over again, the standard support resistance stuff, indicators and such. But his book is a little bit different. So one of the traders that I respect very much as well. And of course, they are the usual ones, the key suspects. Okay, like Jay Tun, okay, Kai Yong is back again, Chris Long is back again, James Joe is back again, and such. Okay, of course, the IG, this event is probably sponsored by IG as well. So the IG people are there as well. Okay, we'll be launching pretty soon. Once again, I'll post the link in the comments. So let me find the link over here. Do pre-register to get your bonus material. Once they are ready, okay, once they are ready. So Pei Wen, this is going to be a virtual event. Yes, this is, I think in July we do a hybrid, but this time around we're going to be a 2-day virtual event. Most likely after the event, we will do a post-event live seminar. Okay, all right, we'll see how it goes. Okay, all right. So with that, okay, I think that is good. Okay, so let's kickstart the session. 10 minutes is gone now. So just to let you know some of the information that you need to know first. Okay, OPEX, the options expiry. Okay, it is coming up real soon. Okay, 15th of September. Okay, it doesn't feel like it is like the third Friday of the month, but it is actually the third Friday of the month. I'll post the link in the comments over here. Okay, so September, right? Because, okay, September 1st is actually only one day over here. Okay, I mean, try to zoom in over here. Okay, so it's the first Friday, then second and third, the third Friday of the month over here, 15th of September, which is next week or so. And okay, I mentioned a lot of time before, you know, typically towards the OPEX, the options expiry day, market tends to be volatile, and a lot of times the market tends to head higher into options expiry. Again, I won't go into the mechanics of why it happens, but just generally note that. But of course, it doesn't mean that you always be like that. But you know, be prepared, be anticipating that there could be some pushing up of price leading towards the OPEX expiry date. Okay, Ken, if everything is okay, understand what I'm trying to say on this OPEX. Okay, just type OPEX. Just type OPEX. Mark Siu. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, register for this event. Okay, so yeah, so just pre-register for this event. You can see over here. Okay, OPEX. Just type OPEX. Also, one person thought I'm very lonely. You know, very 寂寞 one. Okay, so entertain me a bit. You know, just engage with me. If you don't want, just type letter O. That is fine as well. Fantastic. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, all right. So continue over here, and then okay, there is going to be some data coming out next week. Okay, so this is the Forex Factory over here, the usual calendar. So today, in fact, Wednesday, Thursday, actually this week there isn't much key important news. The usual suspect is the unemployment claims, ISM services. Sometimes it moves the market, sometimes it doesn't, but not many kind of the big news over here. And this coming new week or so, okay, and of course, not Friday, sorry, it's Wednesday. The inflation data is going to be out again, the CPI data, okay, right, CPI. And then on Thursday evening, both 8:30 p.m., right, PPI, it is out also, and then plus the retail sales, plus the unemployment claim. And then on Friday, it's going to be the manufacturing index, and then 10 p.m. there's this consumer sentiment. So just be aware what is coming out this coming new week, okay? This coming new week, basically next week, okay? Next week what's coming out. So this could be volatile event, okay? Can provide volatility to the event. So take note of that. Okay, so once again, interesting. You can see that the CPI over here, right? Previous was 3.2. Okay, previous was 3.2. So the forecast, in fact, for it is 3.6, slightly higher. So they anticipate the inflation for a number of many months, right, consecutively coming down, right? This is the first time that they are forecasting that it is going to be a bit higher, 3.6%. So it's going to be 3.6. I'll post the link, I'll post it in the comments, 3.6%. So you can move the market depending on how the CPI data. But if you notice recently the commodity prices, especially the crude oil prices, has been heading higher. Okay, so this is not so good news. In fact, if the crude oil continue to head higher, this could pose a problem with the inflation back again. Okay, so yeah, this is the news that you should be looking out for. And then okay, recap. Okay, so just a recap on what I mentioned actually last week when I did the YouTube video instead of the usual Facebook Live, right? So I in fact share a few data over here. I think just a recap over here. So as a summary over here, okay, I know I mentioned that, I think for the past, in August, I think previous live stream, I mentioned that, September tends to be one of the most bearish month, okay, of the whole year over here. So we must be very careful, okay. But, okay, after August, it is over, and then we realized that August actually came down quite a bit. So this I mentioned, right, August. In fact, August, the month, it is actually a pullback month over here. It came down as a pretty good correction over here. And, September return when August is a down month, okay, a lot of time there's a high tendency that the market could rebound back in September. So this data was actually taken from Carson Research over here. Let me try to pull in a few. I think just one or two we'll do. Is this one over here? Okay. So you can see that, if it is a more than 15% return year to date, okay, for the first 7 months over here, you can see that this year 2023 was a exceptionally good month over here, about 20% return year to date, okay. And you can see that, and August is a negative month, while the year to date return until the first 7 months, it is a very positive return, and then more than 15%, and then August is a negative month. There's a very good tendency, high tendency that, September is going to be a positive month. Can you see that out of the so many years over here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9 years. Okay, only 8 years. Also, 8 years it is actually positive. Only in 1975 it is actually a down year. There are actually a few more data over here which I mentioned in the video, but I don't want to actually go through them again. Basically, okay, it is telling you that when overall, okay, the first half of the year it is very bullish, very positive, and then August it is a negative month. There's a tendency that September is going to be a bullish month. Okay, that's what I mentioned last week, right? Okay, and I'll go through that. Just remember this. Okay, this one. Okay, I'll go through that later. And again, a very quick recap on what I mentioned for the seasonal vantage insiders last week. Okay, I think I mentioned quite a few things, but just to let you know the power of seasonals once again over here. Okay, so last week I actually mentioned about the bearish things that you could be looking out for. And in fact, this bearish data was a bonus data sent out to the seasonal advantage insiders because typically the reports are bullish months. Most of the time the market is bullish. But when I see that there's a chance for the market to come down, I send out the bonus to them. Okay. All right. So let me see. Okay, so can see that over this is the bearish ETF over here. So I actually mentioned that where is it? Okay, not sure you can see. I cannot do this. Okay, so try to zoom in over here. Okay, can you see over here, right? Bearish month. Okay, bearish month. Invesco currency shares. I mentioned that. Okay, the euro actually currency trust ETF. This is the euro ETF, which is essentially the euro USD. Okay, it is actually bearish for the month of August and such. Okay, gold. It is okay. I can show you some of this. Doesn't matter. Okay, gold. Okay, so I mentioned that it is going to be a bearish as well over here. Okay, bearish as well. So ask them to take note of that. Okay, and then a lot of time you can see that a lot of bonds are all bearish, right? So these are the ones that I actually mentioned last week or so. So can you see that euro USD over here, euro USD, which is this is a position that I entered a short also over here. Okay, so I actually shorted here. Okay, I shorted here, and this happened to be a wash and rinse candle as well. So it was a good swing trade over here. Okay, I exited actually I think on this somewhere this bar over here. So I exited over there. Okay, so it was a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, a 5-day swing trade over here, good trade over here. So I also mentioned about gold, right? Gold actually is not so positive over here. Okay, gold, it is actually over here. Okay, so I also have a short position in one of the counter. It is actually GOLD, is gold bearing, one of the stock counters over here, but I exited yesterday. Okay, so it was also a very quick swing trade out there. Okay, so I can show you the one that entered is actually gold Barrick Gold Corporation. Okay, so some shorter somewhere around here. Okay, swing trade over there, then exited over here. So you need to understand that mine is mostly swing trade, holding for 2 or 3 days to about 10 days that kind. Okay, all right, and then TLT is the one that is kind of a scratch trade for me. Okay, this is the 20-year plus treasury bonds over here. So based on the seasonal advantage, okay, data over here, a lot of time when it is actually negative months. So after that, price reverse back up. So it's kind of just a very small return for me, but I chose to exit. Okay, yeah. So even though it can continue, but I choose to exit. So these are just some things that I shared with the insiders as well over here, and I also personally took the trader. Okay, so this is just a recap over here. Okay, so now the key thing is, okay, September returns when August was down over here. Okay, but okay, dairy readers also come out with a cycle forecast. I'll share with you. So during last week video, okay, I actually mentioned that price was actually above the central pivot range for the S&P 500. For the Nasdaq, it was also above the central pivot range. For the mid cap, above the central pivot range. For the small cap, also above. But subsequently, the market had a rough start over here. Market just have a sell off for the next few days or so. So right now, mostly all are priced below the central pivot range. Okay, so for those who don't know, okay, this green dotted line here, it is the central pivot range. These 3 lines over here, central pivot range. So typically when it is on an uptrend, price is above the CPR, price is above the CPR. You can see that price below the CPR, it is acting as a resistance. Price came down, retest again. Okay, so right now price is back below the central pivot range. And I also mentioned during the last week video that there was a reversal star signal over here. Okay, I anticipate price could come down to the central pivot range and hold that. Okay, so I was wrong. Okay, the market didn't hold. Okay, no one had a crystal ball, but I anticipated to hold, but it didn't hold. The reason was because there was the anchor view up over here. So I expect this to be a very strong support area, but it didn't. So it didn't hold. So as I mentioned that when if price didn't hold, then I'll be more gravitating towards the bearish side. I'm not sure whether you guys watch the video. This is just a recap. Okay, if you understand what I'm trying to say now, okay, just type yes. Or if you watched the video last week, just type yes. This is basically what I said last week. So right now, price is below the central pivot range. Okay, if you understand everything, all this what I've said, just type yes in the comments. Okay, so right now I'm ahead of myself here, the market outlook and key level over here. All right, so once price has broken below the central pivot range, okay, and then now this central pivot range for this new month in September, it is going to be acting as a resistance level when price is going to head back there again. Okay, and see that if price going to head back to the level over here, which is at about 4540. Okay, it actually is 4540, somewhere around there, okay, 4540. Okay, it is going to be acting as a resistance. This is the S&P 500 futures. Okay. Oh yeah, but before I continue, just to let you know, for this month, the S&P 500, right, the contract has changed from September, okay, to the latest one to December already. Okay, in case you are using TradingView as a chart, in case you don't know, okay, you need to adjust this. There's a B-ADJ. ADJ stands for adjusted, so it is adjust for contract changes. Okay, so prior to that, I think I forget to adjust, right? So morning I would say that, wow, how come suddenly price shot up above the central pivot range and the ES actually up 1.4 something percent? It is actually not. It is actually not because the contract changed from September to December. So to adjust the price changes, just click on that, then you adjust that. Okay, but actually the SPY, the ETF is only up about 0.3%. Okay, the spot index also about 0.3%. So clear, everything clear, can. So acting as a resistance at about the central pivot range over there. Okay, for the Nasdaq over here, right now we are at the central pivot range over here. Okay, supported at the central pivot range over here. And the rest of the small indices like the Russell 2000, okay, it is below, weaker one, below the central pivot range, which means that if the market really do rebound, okay, right, we need to be careful, okay. Once at the central pivot range, there could be some resistance, okay, whether it is going to be another huge sell off again or just a 1 or 2 days correction, nobody knows. Okay, nobody knows. Take note of that. Okay, but yesterday there was some clue. Which I feel that the market might have temporarily stopped selling off. Okay, it is using the VIX ratio over here. So yesterday, okay, the VIX ratio was actually positive. Okay, positive. Okay, all right. So while the market is coming down, yesterday it is actually positive, and today is actually pretty positive as well. So this is actually a good sign. So yesterday there was some divergence while the market was down. The VVIX over VIX ratio was actually up, and today it is actually up quite aggressively also. So this is a good sign. This market internal is a good sign over here. Okay, so I'm still watching for the long side over here. Okay, at least for a short term wise. And another one thing that I share with you guys is that these are Larry Williams forecast. Okay, so this is the one he mentioned for the stock charts members over here. This is a paid one over here. Okay, not important. What 8.7 year cycle and such and all is not important. It basically, he said that he discovered this 8.7 year wave. Okay, basically, okay, he discovered that, and he mentioned that he is guessing that the cycle, okay, The cycle low is in fact in mid-September, okay? Right, you think that the market is going to find a low over here and then going to go higher, okay, mid-September. So anybody just type September, okay, just type mid-September, MID, mid-September over here, okay? Mark, I saw a question. So what's your take on Huawei SMIC banning? This one I have no comments. I'm aware of the news. I think right now the US is pretty shocked. The Huawei can come up with this mid-60s, is it? They come up with the latest chip and such. They already have a sanction on China importing all the chips. How come Huawei can still manufacture the chips and come out with such a powerful mobile phone? Okay, this is just the recent news. If you do know, okay. But other than that, you ask me on the Huawei SMC, I have not much comment. So I'm not very well versed in the between the China and the US sanction, and also on the Hong Kong. On that, I'm sorry, I cannot comment on much on that. But this is a good sign for at least for the China itself. I feel that okay. Yeah, okay, I can't comment on much on that, but just that pretty interesting. We can actually manufacture such a good handphone over there. Philo is asking how to adjust. Okay, just a quick one over here. You go to the chart over here. You need to be at the futures chart. Okay, futures chart is ES. Okay, ES. Okay, S&P futures. At the bottom, you can see over here, there's this B-ADJ. The ADJ actually stands for adjusted, okay, price change. So make sure that you are click on it and it shows a blue sign. Blue sign means it's adjusted for contract changes over here. All right. Okay, and then yeah, so this is the forecast over here. So far, based on this, it seems pretty accurate. By the way, the cycle low and high, it doesn't tells you the magnitude. So it doesn't mean that the cycle low is here and then there's only a short rebound, or it doesn't mean like that. It just tells you that this is like a turning point. Okay, the magnitude, it won't tell you what. It doesn't mean that it's going to be a short rebound. It's not like that. Okay, so the key thing is to look at the turning point. Turning point. So this is the turning point, and repeat, it doesn't tell you how high or how low the market will go. It does not tells you the magnitude. So can you see that over this is the turning point? Okay, cycle low over here, and this is the turning point over here. Go inside, goes higher. Turning points over here. Okay, turning points over here, and can go higher over there. Turning point. Okay, a short one. Okay, and then the turning point, important one. Okay, and then rebounded. Okay, and then the turning point is over here. And price go down. And the turning point, okay, it's over here. It's going higher. Okay. Whether this time round is going to be accurate, what do you all think? So Larry Williams actually said that mid-September is going to be a turning point for the indices and such. Okay, so mid-September. So you might want to take note of that. And we are actually pretty near to mid-September already. So this week is really end of the week already. It's already 8th of August. Next week, okay, next week is actually the mid of September already. Okay, so it's somewhere around that. So how do we reconcile that? So is the market going to be, very bad like the usual September seasonal data? Okay, how do you reconcile that? Okay, so for a typical September, right? Typical September, just to share with you seasonal data. Okay, typical September. Okay, late September is usually when the trouble usually occurs. So this is by Carson Research over here. September, okay, typically the first part of the month, okay, still okay. Second part typically is where the market will go down. So how do you reconcile the fact that the traditional seasonal data say that September is going to be a weak month, especially the second half of the month, while Larry Williams cycle say that we are going to find a cycle low, okay, in mid September. So how do you reconcile that? So which one do you follow? Okay, just to share, just want to hear your opinion. You want to follow Larry Williams? If you follow Larry, okay, just type L in the comments. If you follow the seasonal, you think that the market will come down lower, just type seasonal S in the comment. If you think the market is going to turn in mid-September, just type L. L stands for Larry. You are favoring the mid-September rally, just type L, okay? If you think that it's going to follow the traditional seasonal data where mid-September is going to be a very bad month, just type S, seasonal. So it's L or S. Lao sai, huh? L or S. Hopefully the market doesn't LS. Huh? Follow Alex. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not that good. Okay, I can trade. I'm profitable, but not so good. Okay, I'm not the best trader in the world. Okay. Alex, follow whatever the market internal say. Darius, always always very quietly at the background one, Darius. Okay, so for me, it is actually very simple. Okay, first of all, I'll look at the market internal. So the VVIX over VIX ratio is something that I'm going to look at also. So it's starting based on my experience on reading the VVIX ratio over here. Okay, this is the VVIX ratio over here. Okay, not this one. Okay, it seems like it is wanting to go higher, which means that the market has a potential to go higher. So most of the time, okay, it will correlate. VVIX ratio go higher, the market go higher. This is one thing, okay. All right, this takes experience, doesn't mean that right, okay. It seems like it. How to reconcile that? Okay, secondly, okay, as I mentioned, the data already mentioned, right? Typically, when the market is very bullish, okay, for the first half of the year, and then August is negative, there's a high tendency that the market is going to reverse in September. So for me, okay, you realize that actually this September is not the usual typical September. Okay, so I mentioned last week during the video, right? A lot of time August tends to be a okay month, positive months. But this time around, this year 2023 is a negative month. So personally, okay, I'm in favor of following Larry Williams cycle. Okay, that's my view. So I think that the market might turn, okay, in the mid of September. Okay, so this time around I will not take the usual seasonal data, okay, into context. Okay, the context is because August is a negative month. Okay, market seems to be turning and such. So this is my personal opinion. So my view is that the market could turn in mid of September, which or somewhere around here. Okay, or somewhere around now. Okay, it won't be exact like it doesn't mean that 15 September the market will turn, but plus minus. Okay, I think that there could be a good chance that the market could go higher. But okay, the first thing you need to understand, you need to clear this central pivot range over here first. Okay, so the market could, my anticipation is that the market could within next week or so go a little bit higher. Okay, get tested at the central pivot range. Okay, and then go maybe down 1 or 2 days or so, and then continue to go higher up again. That's my personal view. Okay, all right. Of course, Nasdaq right now is at the central pivot range over here. Maybe ping pong a bit and then go higher. Okay, so this is just my personal view. Okay, doesn't mean that I'm correct. Just my personal view. So if you're okay with that, just type okay. If market continue to go down lower, okay, don't blame me. Okay, don't blame me. All right, so you just need to follow the price action and trade what you see is happening in the market right now. Okay, if I'm wrong, don't blame me. Repeat. I know some people follow me one. So if market continue to go down lower, don't say, hey, Alex is wrong. All this thing. So I could be wrong one. Okay. Can. Okay. So Gao Dim sound here. Okay. So yeah. So I mentioned about key outlook and key level. So basically, outlook is that need to clear the central pivot range. Be careful on that. And then mid of September, I'm thinking looking at a reversal, because if you look at the sentiment of FinTwit, quite a number of people are actually pretty bearish on FinTwit right now. The sentiment suddenly changed to more of a negative side over here. Okay, but of course, if I'm going to go long next week, okay, the seasonal vantage data will come to play. So I want to find the highest probability trade. Okay, so just give you some example over here. Even though the key indices like S&P 500, it is actually down this week, right? Okay, I can share it with some of you guys. Okay, some of the stocks that I mentioned this week for the seasonal vantage insider. Actually, there isn't a lot of stocks that I mentioned. I said that I'm looking for some of the bullish play over here. So one of the stocks that I mentioned is actually ORLY. This is O'Reilly Automotive. Okay, O'Reilly Automotive over here. All right. For those SVI, okay, I think I mentioned two, right? A few lah. I think ORLY is something that I mentioned. Okay, if you can remember, for those SVI members, right, just type ORLY. Okay, again, I'm not asking you to copy. I'm just sharing what I told the members. Can you see that it is still pretty strong here while the market is coming down, right? The already is still pretty strong there. Okay, and then today seems not too bad, continue to go higher. So I only want to find stronger stocks that the seasonals is favoring me. Okay, at least I have more confidence, more conviction to hold on to these stocks out there. Okay, Ken, you understand what I'm trying to say? So O'Reilly is one of them. And the other stocks that I mentioned, okay, for those SVI, go and read again, is one of the hotel stock. Today, it is actually rallying, not too bad. Okay, I'm looking to enter that as well. But this is one of the stocks that I want to share with you. So I'm still holding on to this. Okay, so I entered actually, I think 2 or 3 days ago, somewhere around here. This week, basically this week. So still holding. While the market is down generally, it's still holding pretty well. So we will see how it goes next week. Okay, so Diva is asking for seasonal, you buy options or shares. I just keep it simple. I buy directly. Okay, if you know how to use options, you can do that as well. Okay, or you can sell options or you can buy options. But first of all, you need to be well versed in options. Okay, options is just a tool. If you don't really know options, okay, you're going to amplify your error even more. Okay, so if you don't really understand options, keep it simple. Just long or short the things directly. Okay, Diva, I hope that helps you. All right, so this is just one thing. Okay, just to share with you. Okay, I think it has been a while. If thank you wash and rinse, not that means can go already because it is a CPR. Potential, yes. Actually, I'm thinking whether to go long on Nasdaq or not. Okay, but I haven't decided yet. So okay, yeah, yes, you are right. Yes, okay. Can go in is can go in, but doesn't mean you're profitable lah. Okay, so you still have a stop in place. Doesn't mean that I'm going to be right next to the rally. Okay, can still come down. Okay, can. All right. SG boy potential wash and actually it has already a wash and rinse already. Okay, can see over here, right? When I first mentioned during to my SVI people, this was somewhere around there. By the time, okay, it actually went up higher already. So there was already a wash and rinse happen already. Okay, again, don't copy me. I'm just sharing with you what I did. I could be wrong over here. Okay, so before I go into other things, okay, just to share with you some of the sectors and industry that is in play recently. Make a guess, what sectors are in play for the past 1 month? Okay, make a guess. Any sectors that is moving up heavily, okay, or industry that is, the hot industry, okay? Any guess? Can just guess or not? Henry said Excel energy. Energy is sector lah, okay? I think this one is something that you might not have noticed. Okay, I'm just sharing with you what's happening in the market. Okay, it doesn't mean that I'm trading them. Okay, so just to share with you, I'm going to review. Okay, it has been a while since I talk about the etfscreen.com. So etfscreen.com, go to performance. Okay, go to performance over here. So for those who just join MarketWise Asia or listen to me recently, okay, then this might be something new to you. So performance, short funds, no. Leverage fund, no. The dollar volume, I typically put 500K. Right volume, you can put you can keep it as default, or you can go to year to date and the update page. Okay, and then for the past 1 month or so, I think it's really sorted out. Yeah. What are the things that you are seeing right now on the screen? What is the industry that is actually moving for the past 1 month? I'm sorting according to the past 1 month. 70% return, 42% return, 27.55% return. Okay. What is it? It is cannabis. Okay. Cannabis, the weed, weed. Okay. Cannabis, the drug, cannabis. So there are a few, right? MSOS over here. MSOS over here. Can you see? Wow, recently, palm just went higher. Very hard to catch. Very hard to catch all this, okay? But you know, I mean that for me, I'm not the person to go to who can catch this kind of movement. I cannot. I'm not a person who can do that. But just to share with you, this is moving, and you know, after a very many months of consolidation, this seems like a very good play over here. And then, you know, this is like the first month, second month where price is above the central pivot range. So not too bad. Of course, I'm not asking you to buy now. I'm not asking you to buy now. After so many updates, it is already up. Okay, up about like 74%. Then you continue to buy. Okay, then what I call is 逃闹派 lah. Okay, TMP. Okay, of course, price can continue to go higher lah, but you are at a very big risk right now that price can just suddenly collapse. Okay, so if you want to buy or such, again, I'm not asking you to buy. At least wait for a pullback, that kind of thing lah. Okay, you still need to wait for the pullback, see how price goes, or come back to the central pivot range or this, and then you'll be a safer buy. Okay, again. This disclaimer, I'm not asking you to buy, I'm just telling you what is moving. So can you see that uranium, the metal, actually is going up. Uranium over here, uranium is URA. Okay, these are things that's moving over here, All right, uranium, while the precious metal is going down, the uranium is heading higher. So it's a good move for the past 1 month. And then actually, India, okay, India is one of the stocks, not one of the stocks, one of the ETF that I mentioned to the seasonal vantage insiders. Okay, I'm sure like Henry, Mary, or you guys should know. The stocks that I mentioned is actually INDA, right? I mentioned to you guys, right? India ETF, so I mentioned that, I entered somewhere around here, okay, and then price hit higher, okay, and now it continued to hit higher. India is performing pretty well over here. So just in case you think, hey, Alex, how's your one? Now then you say, okay, I mentioned Twitter over here also. Can you see that? Twitter. Can you see? India iShares. August 22nd, I start to mention already. So that you can look for that. Okay, of course, not every single trade ideas is profitable, but as long your risk to reward ratio is good, you can be profitable one. Okay, all right. And then I also mentioned about this dollar index. Okay, I say that it can be heading higher if the dollar index is going higher, which means that the Euro USD is coming down. Okay, because it's always one currency against another currency. So if USD is going up, Euro is going down. So you can see that this is the DXY at the point of posting is somewhere around here, right? Okay, so can you see that the DXY, okay, right, subsequently continue to hold higher. Okay, so these are the ones that I mentioned over here. And then what else? Sugar, it is also one of the things that I mentioned. I think two Facebook Live ago, I mentioned about sugar in play. I think that 2 or 3 weeks ago, two weeks ago, maybe. Okay, sugar, 27 August to 21st of September over here. Okay, all right. So sugar contract. Yeah. Okay. After that, price has just go higher. All right. Okay. Pei Wen say orange juice. I want to review the orange juice. Can. Okay, let's go to orange juice. 卖涂料. Let's go to orange juice. 橙汁. Hey, do you guys know that orange juice can be traded or not? If it is something new to you, just type yes to you. Okay, all right. If something new to you, okay, if you something new commodities, like orange juice is new to you, right? Just type new in the comments. I think there's one comment that I didn't know that orange juice can be traded. So orange juice is actually one of the commodities. So yes, I in fact look at a lot of commodities. A lot of commodities. So this is the daily chart of orange juice. Let's zoom out. Okay, zoom out. Go to weekly time frame. Okay. Can you see orange juice is at an all-time high? Okay, orange juice is an all-time high. Okay. I don't know how is the price calculator. I think it's like, now it's 3 point, about 3, the highest was about 3.3 USD. I don't know what is the base lah. Okay, is it per 100 kg or I don't know what's the unit lah, but 3.5 about there. So do you think it's a buy or sell? Okay, actually, on the weekly time frame, there is a star signal over here. Okay, so there's a star signal, there's a reversal star signal. Okay, all right. So there's a potential that price could come down over here within the next 1 or 2 months. But right now, price action is still bullish. Okay, inflation. But I see the orange that I buy at the supermarket, it doesn't really increase a lot. Okay. All right, I don't know why is it so at all-time high. I don't know why is it so high, but supermarket still seems okay. Anyway, okay, just want to share with you guys that you can see that it is like a kind of a perfect uptrend for orange juice. Okay, you can see that all above the cloud, typically above the central pivot range. Even if it is below the CPR, when it's at the cloud, it tends to be a support. Okay, right at the CPR. Okay, rebounded at the CPR. Rebounded again. Yang say yes, SG currency is strong. So a lot of things, our currency, can fight back. Okay, help us reduce the inflation for us. Okay, anyway, I just want to share with you guys right now. Orange juice, okay, orange juice. Just to share with you, I don't mind to share with you guys orange juice. Orange juice, oil matters. Orange juice, okay, OJ, orange juice, okay, just to share with you guys. From the 12th of September to 25th of September for the past 12 years, okay, 83% of the time, okay, it is actually negative, which is that close lower. So out of the past 12 years, 10 years, it closed lower from 12th to 25th of September, okay. You might think that it's only a short period of time, but after that, okay, from the 29th of September to 20th of October, for the past 10 years, okay, 80% of the time it is down also, which means that from 29th to 20th of October, 10 years, 8 years it is down. So typically from mid of September to mid of October, orange juice based on historical data, seasonal, it is actually down. Okay, down. Again, I want to share with you guys, we don't just trade this blindly. Also, 12th September, we go in and short that kind of thing. Okay, we still need to wait for price action. So right now, orange juice is still going higher. There's no reason for me to go short now lah. Okay, so it's still going higher. So don't fight against the trend. So when it is really trending, can be quite powerful. Okay, don't every time you try to short, the cup goes up. Try to short, it goes up. Try to short, it goes up. Try to short, it goes up. But right now, if I want to short, I want to make sure that the seasonals, okay, is favoring me my side as well. So, but no, as of now, no signal to go short yet. Okay, looking at the resistance level here, maybe price go higher and then there's a false break, then it'll be a better time to go short. So can understand this or not? On my post on orange juice. So based on seasonal data, okay, OJ is actually bearish. So there are a few factors. Seasonally, it is pointing down. Based on my reversal star signal, it is like pointing downwards as well. It is just that the price action doesn't warrant me to go short right now. But I'm looking at orange juice. Okay, I'm looking at orange. So if you understand what I'm trying to say, okay, just type OJ in the comments. Okay, and if you're asking me, okay, Alex, where can I trade this orange juice and such? Okay, IG is one CFD broker that have this kind of forwards contracts, futures contract. Okay, the real futures is called futures lah. Okay, but because you are not trading against the orange juice in a exchange, okay, they call it forwards. Okay, basically forwards is traded against OTC, over the counter. So they call it forwards. So interchangeably, you can say futures and forwards, they are about the same. So IG is one of them that allows you to trade many asset classes, okay, and instrument. And for those who are new to IG and such, okay, this coming summit, they are going to have a promo again. So for those who just joined, okay, I can pre-register for this Market Insights Virtual Summit, proudly supported by IG also. Pre-register, and then let me show you the site again for those who just joined. Okay, register interest right now and receive exclusive bonus material once they are ready. They're not ready yet. Okay, once they are ready, I'll send to you guys. Okay, and ignore the date over here is 14 and 15 of October. Okay, can. All right, can. So OJ, only a few say OJ. Okay, anyway, okay, again, commodities are back in play. Okay, like for example, you can see oil, has been going higher. Oil, okay, going higher, very strong. So inflation is under a scare again. It's under some how to say, a tailwind again. Okay, inflation. So it's something that need to control crude oil prices really well. But okay, right now I don't think it's the best time to go and short crude oil. Okay, again, I want the seasonal data to be favoring me. Okay, so for crude oil, okay, I won't tell the exact date. Okay, the exact date I will share it with my seasonal advantage insiders. Okay, at a later date over here. But typically, I just tell you that if you want to go short on oil, now is still not the best time. Okay, the best time to go short on oil is actually August to November. Okay, I won't tell the exact date, the August to November. Okay, you can figure out yourself over here. And crude oil, so which means that from now until October, there's still potential for the crude oil, to go higher. So I will suggest that you go short on oil. Okay, another one is actually gold. Actually, I mentioned just now in the screenshot that I told the seasonal advantage insiders already. You might see the date over here. Okay, but for those who can see, you catch it again. Okay, for those who don't know, never mind. I can share you some things also. Gold, okay, from now until October, it is not the best time to go long on gold. Okay, you can see that gold right now is still under selling pressure over here. Today, the candle, it is a long shadow. So gold is still facing selling pressure. So now is still not the best time to go long into gold. If you want to go short, okay, you could, but you might be a bit late. Okay, you need to time your entry a bit better. Okay, again, just to share with you, a better time if you want to buy gold, okay, it is actually in October. Again, I won't tell you the exact date. I will share it with my seasonal advantage insiders. Okay, you still need to watch the price action. So this is just some trade ideas that you might want to take note. Okay, the exact details I will share it into the seasonal advantage insiders. Can. So yeah, these are the few things that I'm watching out: orange juice, gold, oil, okay, the usual thing, and of course the usual stocks. Okay, I'll be watching out for next week for a potential rebound over here. Okay, all right. So this is the S&P 500, watching a potential rebound next week or so, testing the CPR, maybe some resistance level, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, so generally I'm more in favor of Larry Williams cycle data over here, where he think that mid-September, there's a potential chance that we could be at a turning point. Okay, Can? All right. So yeah, I think I've finished what I want to cover, okay, for this session. So just a recap over here. I think 2 or 3 weeks ago, you can see, I mentioned gold, metal, silver is not so bullish. I mentioned this Euro trust, which the USD is bearish coming down. So indeed, it came down over here. Okay, and then sugar bullish, all this I mentioned. Okay. Oh yes, okay. Thank you very much. You always reminded me. Okay. Okay, so for those who don't know, okay, I posted this on TikTok as well, and some of the social media channel like Twitter and also I think on Facebook. Okay, so this is my TikTok page over here. So do follow over here. I'm not sure whether you can hear the music lah. Okay, so okay, here. So can you see over here that for Tesla, the best time to buy is actually now, 7th September to 20th September. For the past 12 years, the win rate is 83%, which means out of the past 12 years, 10 years, Tesla is positive from 7th Sep to 20 September. So I think I'm going to do more of such things on TikTok, okay, randomly posting maybe certain stocks out there in the market, okay. If you want to follow me and get some of the updates, okay, based on the seasonal data, okay, you can follow me on TikTok. So I'll post the link in the comments. You can I'll post the link in the comments. So do follow me on TikTok. Go and click right now, okay. Go and click right now. I can see somebody follow me. Is it this 1 hour? Hey, go and follow this is something fun to me lah. TikTok actually as a kind of hobby project. Of course, at the same time, you can get some audience that be good as well. But it's interesting to me. Okay, it's interesting to me. So Tesla today Tesla is it not too bad? Tesla it is. Today Tesla initially was good. Okay, but right now price came down a little bit for Tesla. So we shall see how it goes. But before that, okay, let me share with you. I do not have a position in Tesla yet. Okay, I don't have a position in Tesla yet. All right. When to do B adjust for ES? No need to always adjust. Just click on it. Okay, just click on it. It'll be set there in stone. So just click on the B adjust. You set there in stone. So once the contract change, will automatically adjust it for you. So which platform do you long short ETF and stocks? Okay, I have a few. I have IG, I have CMC, I have TD Ameritrade and all this. Okay, I have Tasty Work. So I use all of them as well. Okay, all right. So if you want to trade US stocks, these are the few things that you can watch as you can use. Of course, there are other brokers, Tiger, Mumu, all these are fine as well. I don't endorse them. They don't pay me a sponsorship fee, but these are the common ones that people are using in Singapore. They are all regulated in Singapore. Okay. Myers, are you the one who asked me about the broker one? I think I email you already, right? So I mentioned I use a few brokers. Okay. Yeah, so that's a standard one. Okay. Any other question? Okay. So previously I also talked about like quite some time ago. Is it utility bearish? Okay, 23rd of August onwards. 23rd of August, XLU. 23rd of August is somewhere around here. Okay, subsequently it also came down. Okay, so what else? Corn, Hang Seng, HSI. I didn't trade this. Okay, HSI is 25th of August. 25th of August. Okay. All right. Oh, by the way, this HSI also tells you important thing also. So can you see that, even though the seasonal data tells you that, it is bearish on 25th of August, it doesn't mean that, oh, I'm going to go in on 25th of August and short it. No, you still have to watch the price action. Can you see that, it just keep going higher. There's no reason for you to go short. Okay, just no reason for you to go short. Maybe you want to go short, it will be better time, at the early September when when price is at the central pivot range, which means there's a resistance level and then there is a wash and rinse pattern set up. If I were to short, most likely I will short on this red bar over here, okay, and not just short on 25th of August. So this is not how seasonal works. You still have to watch price action. Okay. I sent you the email already. I replied. Maybe it's in your junk mail or spam folder. I replied. Yeah, I actually really replied the email to you already. Okay. The swaps can be high if hold position for a long time. Yes, Joe, if you are going to hold long term, don't use CFD broker like IG to hold. Okay, it is not the best platform to hold. CFD brokers are meant to do short-term trading. Okay, short-term like swing trade. Okay, holding for a few days to a few weeks, that kind, then it's okay. If you are going to hold for long term, okay, switch out to other brokers, okay, like TD Ameritrade, or Tasty Trade, Tiger, Mumu, whatever it is, like all this that does not incur swaps one. Okay, Ken? Any other questions so far? Okay, I think just now is 1 hour. Okay, all right. So yeah, so just a recap over here. Pre-register for the Market Insights Virtual Summit over here. I post the link in the comments. So this is the site that you are going to see here. Okay, pre-register now. So I think any question, I can still answer a few questions before I end it a day. Just nice about 1 hour. Yeah. How's the market doing right now? Any question or not? I'll wait for another maybe 20 seconds or 30 seconds more. No question. So with no question, I will end the day. Okay, Ming is asking which platform is cheaper for futures options trading. For futures options trading, my number one go-to site is actually TD Ameritrade. This is one that I'm using, TD Ameritrade. Okay, again, I'm not endorsing them. This is something that I'm using, and think on stream. TD Ameritrade has been been around for, they're quite well known for the options data. Okay, and the tools. So right. Patrick, so you're positive on the market from next week? Yes, I am still gravitating towards the bullish side. So unless next week, okay, market rebounded, okay, and then come back down heavily again, then I will turn bearish again. Okay, but so far I'm still bullish at the moment. I'm still waiting for opportunity to go long. Okay. Unless you know how to be adjust on mobile app. I didn't really use the mobile app to see, but I think there should be options to adjust on the mobile app. Okay. Do you use order flow to trade? No, I don't. I'm not the expert on that. Okay, I'm not the expert on that, so I don't use order flow to trade over that. Okay. Or wait for CPI. To be very honest, I feel that CPI right now will not have so much impact like that used to be. There will still have an impact. Okay, that's why I say that there could be some volatility. Okay, so even if I want to go long, I want to trade those higher probability one. So price action plus seasonal. These are the higher probability chance that I will take. So yeah, price action last seasonal. Okay, I already have position ready, so I don't really wait until CPI. After CPI then I trade. Okay, yeah, and my stop I think is quite okay. My stop loss is quite okay. I think if we come down and hit my stop loss, then so be it lah. All right, Ken. I think with that, I think not much question ready. So if you find value in today's session, once again, okay, just type value in the comments. Just type value in the comments. I really appreciate that if you can give me a like, share, or comment. Just now there was about 200 people in the room, and of course now people some left already. Please give me a like, If you could, really appreciate that. So it also tell Facebook algo and YouTube algo also. Okay. Type value and comment if you find it is value. So just a recap, I'm gravitating towards the bullish side, but doesn't mean that I'm correct. So we will see how price action go. So for those seasonal buying insiders, okay, I will share with you what are the stocks that I'm looking at for this coming new week also. Okay, Ken, I think with that, yeah, I'll end in the day. And thank you so much for staying with me until the end of the live stream. Have a good weekend. I will see you again next week. Thank you and bye-bye.